I'm doing well, Tony. How are you today?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. That's 7 Eastern time. We have the Maple Leafs here hosting these struggling Penguins here. The Maple Leafs minus 150, total 6.5.
Yeah, the Penguins finally ended their 7 game winless streak. But I think kind of more of what I look at is, surprisingly here with these Penguins, when they win pretty big. They scored 28 goals in their 5 wins this season, but they've only put up 18 goals in their 8 losses. So they're a team that they tend to struggle a little bit offensively, but they're better offensively than they are defensively. And it's kind of in contrast to where the Maple Leafs are. They're kind of struggling a little bit offensively, but are playing pretty good, defense right now as well. Maple Leafs here, they're 6-2 in the last 8 home games against the Penguins. They've actually held them to 3 or less goals in each of those games there too. And then if I take a look at Sidney Crosby, he's not scored a single goal in his last 3 road games here against the Maple Leafs. But before that, he tallied like 26 points in his first 21 road games versus Toronto. So it's one of those. I don't know if it's as you get up there in years or if the team is just struggling here as a whole. The Penguins did make a change here on goal. They're putting DeSmith in there instead of Jari. Jari's been struggling, 3.38 goals on average. DeSmith, he's the winner of their last game, so they're putting him back in the net with 2.79 goals allowed on average. And then it's kind of the same thing here. Samsonov, he's their better goalie for Toronto, but they're having Colgren in the net here today. So his, goals against average is a little bit higher, 2.98 compared to 2.23. So should be a good game here. But I'm going to go with the Maple Leafs today at home. Toronto's also ninth in power play, while the Penguins are sitting at 22nd this season.
All right, Mindy here on the Maple Leafs here minus 150 against the Penguins. Yeah, you looked at this losing streak here for Pittsburgh. Started with that long road trip, and of course they got home. And then they dropped that one to the Kraken of all teams, right? You lose to the Kraken, was a pretty good look there. And it's been a lot of these one-game homestands here for Pittsburgh. Those are always tough on teams, and now they're in this spot here where as they're traveling here to Toronto, they get that road win over against Pittsburgh in that one again, but without a power play goal, right? They had to do it off full strength.
Yeah, and that's what another thing to look at is the Penguins. They are only 2-6 on the road this season. They've been playing pretty bad on the road, while the Maple Leafs are sitting at 5-1. So they also play better, at home. And I always think it's easier to find goals, a lot of times. So that's why I think the team that is maybe the better defensive team here. Kind of has the upper hand when it comes to hockey. At least that's kind of how I feel about it. You can always catch fire and score some goals. Catch a guy having a bad day in the net, but it's harder to putting the sticks on the puck sometimes playing defense. So I'll take the hotter defensive team, which is Toronto here going into this one also.
All right, Mindy here. Maple Leafs minus 150 against the Penguins. This one to have a start time of 7 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. We've been great results here in college football. We got 3 on the board right now from college football, as well as big NBA cards. We got a few on the ice, college basketball as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I'm usually one of those, on these Friday night games, because we've been, seeing them throughout the week. I tend to do some late steams if I'm going to make some plays in college football here tonight. So you can kind of be on the lookout for my plays if I go ahead and get one in there. But right now, big day on the court, 7 NBA games here today. I did put them in a 7-game package for you if you're interested in a lot of action here for the weekend. Also did a guaranteed best bet there as well. Then I have 2 NHL games here today. So I marked one of those as my best bet as well. Each of those are going to be on totals today in the NHL. Looking forward to a fun weekend here with college football. Ramon and I, we've been, so far, covering up until about what the 6 o'clock games on the card here for college football. Can't quite remember now if it's 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock. But yeah, we have a lot to go through yet, but it should be a fun card. We'll have lots of plays. Take a stab at it again. Been doing pretty well here in college football, so it's a good time to go ahead and get a 3 pack to get in over the weekend, or why not even go a little bit farther, get a 30-day pass here as well, where you can catch everything from college basketball, NBA, NHL, football. So yeah, it's going to be a good weekend, Tony. I'm excited.
That's right. Get on board with Mindy Hahne over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. Action with a best bet on the ice with NHL guaranteed best bet. Also Friday night, a 7-pack here from NBA on that big card tonight in the NBA. Also in action with Friday night hoops best bet as well. So lots going on with Mindy over at Tony'sPicks.com. As Mindy was talking about, for your weekend warriors out there, that 3-pack is a really good value there. Get all of Mindy's plays here for the weekend. You got 3-day all sports pass. This will be the last one on the bottom right here. This is her 3-pack. You get all of Mindy's plays here. That would be her NBA, all her college basketball, NFL, college football. We got the NHL as well. Lots of action there in that 3-pack. Also, when you get that 3-pack as one of the long-term passes, you'll be able to get any of Mindy's late steam. So when you go into your members area, you get her picks every morning as you do. If she sees something she likes between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, she'll put that in the system, and that pick will go right to your email box. Not the regular member plays. Those you get, we're not going to flood your email box with picks, but if she sees a late steam in there, those are for the longer-term customers. And you also have a 5-minute exclusive to act on those plays. And then what will happen is it'll go for sale on the pick ticker. So you can see it there. So get on board there with Mindy. That 3-day all sports pass, a great time right now with the weekend coverage. And of course, you can use the promo code right now, Tony T at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link over in the description. Click the all cappers tab, and when you do that, you'll end up right on Mindy's page right here. And then you just scroll down to it, and you'll be able to find her picks in orange are her 1-day passes, individual plays. Those are profit guaranteed, meaning they must turn a profit or the amount is credited back into your account for side credits. The ones in orange are not profit guaranteed because they're sold at a really big discount already, because those are those long-term passes. So that's what you want to look out for. You might keep an eye on that 3-day all sports pass that we talked about for the weekend, instead of buying these plays individually. And of course, below there is the pick ticker, so you can also buy plays a la carte as well. Of course, all of Mindy's picks are documented, so you can go and verify all her plays that she's released. They're graded immediately on the site, so check it out right now and get signed up. All right, Mindy, we've also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy, and of course, a lot of you covered a lot already so far on the morning steam. Today's your day off from the show, but already people can go up there to find some of the early college football and some of the earlier shows you guys shot.
Yeah, today was my sleeping in day, so I always appreciate that. Get rejuvenized here for the weekend. But yeah, I on my Twitter account today, there's more NHL hockey picks for you. Also, hopefully you caught the show yesterday. Had another winner with Vegas Golden Knights. Also, they had a really nice victory, a big high scoring game there. So yeah, been feeling pretty good in on the ice with my picks and ready to keep that rolling. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and go to Tony's Picks Mindy, go ahead and give a follow, and then you'll get all of the picks from us every day. More free picks. That's all that you're looking for, I know. But yeah, then you can catch me and Ramon every Saturday through Thursday, 8 a.m. Central on the morning steam, where we go through pretty much every pick on the card for the day. So we go ahead and try to find consensus. We also have a fun chat group that you can go in and spend some time with. They also give out some picks. They rib us a little bit if we're having a bad day. Also, we can gain additional consensus with some of the folks too. A lot of fun handicappers that come and hang out with us. So we're having a good time on the show. We hope you catch it out. And on the screen, you can also see that does come here in podcast form as well. If you're not able to fully give your attention to watching it, you can go ahead and listen. So it's nice how we pretty much break up every game, and also Tony's picks are on there. So there's a lot of information that you can get, that you can listen to on the podcast there as well. But yeah, I'll also have been having a lot of the a la carte purchasers, so I appreciate that. So you can go ahead and just get, just a single game if that's what you're looking for. You've had your eye on that one, that works out too. But again, it's going to be more worth your time to get a longer term package in the future, and make sure you use the promo code Tony T at checkout as well.
That's right. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll be able to save 20% off of Mindy's premium plays. You can access her page again by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you'll be able to sign up and get going on with Mindy's premium plays. All right, Mindy, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll talk with you again next week.
All right, sounds good. Have a nice weekend.
You too as well. Mindy Hahne here on Game Day Pick.